Hey everybody, welcome to our training, How to Make Good Videos for Your Course. Here in part one, we're going to discuss some of the things to consider before you actually record a video. So the first thing you need to consider is, what is the purpose? What are we trying to accomplish through the video? Are we providing supplemental material? Is video the best way to do it? In some of the courses I teach, I share, journal articles and articles from different websites and things like that. Obviously, video is not going to work very well, but supplemental material in the form of maybe my opinion or comments about certain things. I remember recording a video once on a particular topic that I was dealing with, and it fit right in with the topic of the class. So I sat down in front of a camera and recorded a quick 5-7 minute video on it. And I hope it made an impact and gave my students something to think about. Is it to give a demonstration? I teach a class for new and incoming students, and one of the best ways to show them how to acclimate and figure their way around Blackboard learning management system is to do a desktop recording like we're doing right here, where I can show them and use my mouse and show them where to find things. So that's a good reason to do a video as we're doing here. It could be to discuss assignments and expectations. I record a weekly overview every week. And in that recording, I discuss the assignments and some of my expectations, what I'm looking for in their assignments, things like that. I find the recordings give me, as I talked about in my introduction, they give me access to the students in many different ways, or I should say give the student access to me. They can watch me, they can listen to me, or they can read the announcement. But I do it all in a combination of one post by recording a video and embedding that video into the announcement. So I think that makes sense too. So there's lots of different reasons we could use videos, but it's something you need to consider. The other thing we need to consider is, how long is the video? The experts tell you not to make the video any longer than 5 to 7 minutes. And as you're going to find out in the next part, I violate that big time. But in order to share with you the material that I want in this training course, the second part is going to be a bit longer. But the beauty of video is you can pause it and come back to it. But you should try to keep your videos to 5 to 7 minutes. I find that that's about the right time to give my overviews each week and to discuss everything that I want to bring up. So that works pretty well. If they're a little shorter than that, great. If they're a little longer than that, as long as I'm engaging my students and not just bloviating or something like that, then I think it's okay. But for training or videos that are going to take more time than that, then maybe we need to break them up, as I've done in this course. I have broken these up, with the exception of the one part, into small manageable sizes. So that's something you might want to consider too. If you're giving a demonstration on how to set up Microsoft Word for formatting in APA style, that may take several videos. In fact, I'm working on one of those right now. And I think I've got it broken down into 4 or 5 parts. And it's simply just setting up the formatting for the document, the appropriate spacing and things like that. Not getting into any details, but for me to explain it in such a way that I think will help my students, it just takes a little more time than a quick 5 to 7 minutes. So that's something else that you need to consider, is how long is your video going to be? Can you divide it up into different parts so that they break up into different parts in a way that makes sense, or not? So several things to consider before you even begin to record your video. In the next part, we're going to look at specific tips and techniques to recording videos. I'm also going to share with you 4 examples of videos that I have seen. I've recreated from videos that I've seen from other instructors. So I hope you'll get some good information out of that. But as I said, be forewarned, it's a little bit of a long section. So be prepared for that, or, hit the pause button. So we'll see you in the next part.